Hello, I'm Roly, and I'm a custodian of this woodland here in the heart of Derbyshire, and it's video blog 122. I want to introduce you to one of the small plants that most people walk straight past. It grows quietly in damp places, along the edges of streams, where water seeps through the soil rather than rushing across it. In the moss, between stones, and in those shaded hollows where the woodland keeps moisture long after the rain has passed. At first glance it hardly looks like a flower at all, just a patch of soft yellow-green lit on the forest floor. This is golden saxifrage, Chrysosplenium,
oppositifolium.
one of the earliest plants to wake in a woodland year, long before bluebells arrive, before the canopy closes above us. This little plant is already here, quietly gathering the pale light of early spring. If you look closely, what you notice first are not the flowers but the leaves. They glow a soft lime green, almost luminous against the darker moss and soil around them. The flowers themselves are tiny, almost hidden in the centre, like a small cluster of golden dust. It is a plant that rewards slow looking, and that, I suppose, is part of the reason I'm drawn to it, because the woodland often speaks in small voices. In older herbal traditions, this plant carried a curious reputation. The name Chrysosplenium comes from the old belief that its golden colour linked it to the spleen. Medieval herbalists worked with something called the doctrine of signatures. The idea that a plant's appearance might reveal its purpose. If a plant resembled a body part, then perhaps it had something to offer that part of a body. Golden saxifrage was therefore used at times in remedies connected to the spleen, digestion, and the balancing of internal humours. Today, we would approach these claims with caution. Much of that old herbal knowledge sits somewhere between observation, symbolism, and belief. But folklore often preserves something deeper than medicine alone. It preserves relationship. Golden saxifrage was also regarded as a plant of flowing water. Wherever you see it growing, there is almost always a hidden movement beneath the soil. A slow seep, a spring line, a trickle of water finding its path downhill. In that way, the plant became associated with the quiet pathways of the earth. Not the rivers we see, but the waters that move unseen beneath our feet. Old country people sometimes said that where golden saxifrage grows, the land is breathing, moisture rising, life stirring, winter loosening its grip. When I walk this woodland at the end of a winter, this is often one of the first plants I look for. Not because it is rare, but because it is subtle, and subtle things are easy to lose sight of in a world that celebrates the loud and the spectacular. Golden saxifrage reminds me that the woodland does not rush. It wakes slowly. First the moss brightens, then these small golden leaves appear beside the water, and only later do the larger shower flowers arrive. Spring, it seems, brings with the quietest signals. So if you find yourself walking beside a woodland stream in early spring, pause for a moment and look down at the mossy edges. You may notice a small patch of yellow-green light, almost like a lantern growing at the forest floor. That is golden saxifrage, a plant of damp places, old herbal stories, and slow returning light. And like so many things in a woodland, it asks only one thing of us: to slow down enough.
To notice it.
Exactly, Mum.
That's right.
So, did you learn something about the golden saxifrage?
I think I did.
Have you come across this plant before?
Well, I have now.
No.
Yes.
So the woodland opens our eyes to what's around us.
It does, yes.
So thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you again.
So do I.